I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said. Good job, Koreki.
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Right? No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
On the dried board?
You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
Yes.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize. Apologize, 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 apologize.
Also, the voice actor who did both of the voices, which I believe is the same person, nice job on doing a girly voice.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Oh no. Are we doing this? This is the one that I suck at the most.
You are simply wrong. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must Professor
Okay, what is it? What is it? What is
You
it?
have no proof that
Floorboard.
Correcchio is the killer.
Floorboard removed. Oh, is it removed floorboard?
Not the culprit.
Dang it!
So why that Correcchio
Remove
is the killer?
floorboard.
It ends here! Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there,
The board had to have been removed in the first place.
the floorboard must
Yeah.
not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Yep.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
The weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And cold-cocked her with a floorboard! All we can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already. That's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Will do.
Please, put an end to this.
I got it.
For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Closing argument. Alright. Let's try to do this without failing.
This is the truth of the case.
Alright.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle.
It's truly luck that she happened to go to the middle room.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
Yeah, he could have just given up. Oh, Angie.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
I honestly thought you were going to be more of an intended target and not like an accidental.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight.
It's kind of interesting how both of the past 2 murders were by one little piece of something, like not getting tucked away.
They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
Also, if they wanted to make it look, if he wanted to make it look like less of a like, I don't know how to put this into words, like a serial killing, I guess? Like he stabbed Angie in the same way he was going to kill, in the same way he was going to kill Tenko. He shouldn't have done this. Like, he should have just, like, killed her in some other method. Like, stabbed her in the gut or something.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
This is so stupid. You could have just used like
Released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it.
you could have just used like some tiny bits of string and not have to do all this.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
This seems so ridiculous.
The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle.
Oh. Okay. I was really confused as to how the sickle got to the other side of the room. There's probably a gap or a hole back there, wasn't there?
And dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark.
I see.
However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit?
You better admit to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Fortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
I don't understand. What does killing people have to do with making friends?
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Unless, like, for some reason he's, like, into, like, dead people being his friends or something like that, so he was killing people who is friends with him? That's creepy.
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart-racing excitement! As a blackened and a spotless finally face off, it's voting time!
Oh, man. You did it. You sick, creepy jerkwad.
It seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Is there gonna be one for Shuichi again? Always voting for Shuichi. Oh no, he voted for himself too.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
All rise. I believe I had one retry. I didn't do so good on something. But oh well. Wow, seriously? You're correct again. Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row.
Right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive? Hey! Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Eh?
And why?
Yes.
For the one I love. Yeah, his sister, isn't it?
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my
Oh!
heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
Oh, I'm so positive this is his sister.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Oh,
What?
bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? Why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his lover!
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit stuff bitch like yourself anyway.
Sploosh!
What the what? Kyo, who is it? Who's the person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
Sister.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. Yes, the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait!
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
Oh, that's what I thought, you creepo. It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Oh, please don't make me look at this image again.
Her so deeply, and she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
Oh, creepy.
They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared.
Creepy.
How I long for my sister's warmth.
Oh, creepy.
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Oh, please move on past this.
For my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
No, I'm pretty sure she's dead. I'm pretty sure. You had to escape from here, right?
No.
No. I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely. Oh, he wasn't killing to resurrect her, or like, not resurrect her, but like to bring her back in some ritual, like to speak with her. He was killing people to be her friends, wasn't it? You're still sick.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korikio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is?
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught. I nearly went mad. Not nearly, you did. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korikio. Your love made the impossible
Are
possible.
you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
Told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just want to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me to be out some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of becoming sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Okay. He wanted it to be a girl, I see. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Mew, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends. All worthy.
Why you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Because you're trash. And the second victim could have been me? And who died in place of me? Then I'll do it. Oh. Oh yeah, then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes.
Can this be?
She stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Though, I was planning on having you become Sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister!
I wanted to kill for Sister. I cannot deny that overpower feeling. Oh no.
Okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
Talking like you could have killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to Sister.
Korekio.
Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to Sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister.
But how?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after Sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I am a ghost now, I am always by Korekio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, Sister. I love you. Cut it out already!
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, the whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. That's the second time he's mentioned that. Is this kind of like the first where they're recording it and showing it to people? If people were watching this?
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit! Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah. If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have had so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is shrouded yet in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends. I'm not your friend, buddy. I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister...
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Korekio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh.
It looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
Huh?
Punishment time?
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore...
Like I said, there's no such thing as death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of view...
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes.
What was that?
What?
I...
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekiyo Shinguji.
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't be just me and Korekiyo. All those who have died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! Couldn't have gone to somebody more deserving. Korekiyo's been found guilty. Time for punishment. May your death be painful. Okay. One of these Monokumas is gonna die too. Who's he gonna kill? Oh, he killed himself. I hope you never see her. It's what you deserve. That's what you deserve. I didn't want happiness for him. Nope. What?
Oh, Gory!
No, Monodam, why?
How can this be?
What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
Ah, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Eh?
Huh? You already forgot? That's kinda scary.
Well, now.
Wow, it looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual was obviously a lie. It was just trying to shake us up mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. If we really could have resurrected someone, I feel like raising Rantaro would have been the smart choice, but God, if I wouldn't have really wanted to bring back Kaede just so that way Shuichi could be happy.
So long. Farewell.
Even now he talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up! Leave me alone!
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone.
But your talent is entomology.
I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so that way everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki rules one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away. Only 9 remain. I hope you're next. I sincerely do. I have a feeling, though... How many students do... One second. How many do we have left? There's 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 boys. 5 boys, I guess, if you count. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so we were at an... We have more boys than girls. I'm feeling that there's definitely gonna be a boy to die next. Could be another girl as well, but I think we're gonna have to trim off one of the boys. We have 9 left. Whittling 9 down would leave us with 7? I don't know. We might have 2 more trials. Smoogy's definitely gonna have to kill, right? Right? Oh god, if Miu makes it out of this, you guys, I think I might be sick.
Actually, by that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead don't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
How rude!
No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
No.
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on that god or spirits or the dead.
I believe in you.
It's just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank off your head and smash it into the ground with all your strength. You got that?
No way!
I have never heard of such an intensive form of apology. It seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, You okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar. Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right? What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back. Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Didn't Tenko say that she should cry and let it out as much as she wanted? During the thing? During the seance? Or before the seance? I'm betting that's what she's holding back. Thinking that's what Kokichi's trying to point out. See, I don't think Kokichi's actually bad. I think he just likes to do things in a negative way to make people react the way he wants. What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I honestly thought you were gonna be a killer because of your ultimate talent. There's no way you're gonna kill, is there? Dango! Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you too. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through, and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
Mew, you're disgusting.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were headed back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You were worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Huh. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. What?
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
He's dying? Achievement, graveyard slot.